We are talking about Avatar and the Way of the Water. Or I would like to say Avatar 2, the sequel no one asked for. Or
Avatar. Well, you got to say it right, yeah.
Avatar 2, a sequel that came way too late and no one cares about. Or let's just call it what it is, Avatar 2, The Way of the Water.
Well, what's funny is the actors in it are fantastic too. You got Michelle Yeoh, you've got Zoe Saldana, and you've got Sam Worthington. And it's hilarious because you're not going to see them because they're avatars.
Because, yeah, they're digital. They're digital avatars.
I mean, yeah, if you're excited about seeing Avatar 2, then that's cool. And it's very possible that there are a lot of young people who are maybe, 15 to 25 or, when this first movie came out. Oh my gosh, am I aging myself? Wait, how old were you when this movie came out?
I'm not going to answer that question.
Okay, so Avatar
I
came
was
out in
married then.
2005, 2006. Yeah. Anyways, the point is that maybe there's people who are looking forward to seeing it because it had some sort of impact on them. But when it came out for me, anyways, I didn't think it was that great of a movie. Everybody was just in love with the way it looked, which it did look good.
Came out in 2009.
2009. Okay. So, but as a guy who's not all about, I'm surprised like you're not a huge Avatar fan.
No.
Because it was like groundbreaking, the visuals.
Yeah.
When it came out.
Yeah, but the story sucked, bro.
That's the problem, right? It's always about the story.
Yeah, listen, I love, and if you've seen this show before, I love a good graphics. I love groundbreaking visual effects. The more pixels, the better, man. Give me that 8K wizardly wonderland of magic and whatever. I don't care. It's beautiful. But if that's not all wrapped in a good story, there's literally no point.
I mean, look, they got Giovanni Ribisi, Sigourney Weaver. I mean, they have Edie Falco. There's so many people in this movie.
Yeah, so what's the problem here? Why did you not like the original Avatar?
Because it was boring.
It was boring because it was Pocahontas in space. And they spent all this effort, no offense, they spent all this effort on making this groundbreaking 3D experience, but they didn't spend more than 5 minutes to actually name the mineral on the planet.
Right. And they took so long to show us all the stuff that it just took away from the story. So it took forever, for it to be engaging or to figure it out.
Yeah. So you know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of like one of those like when Nvidia comes out with a new graphics card and they like when you do the test, it's like it has this like beautiful 3D world that's being rendered by your card to show you how good your card is. That's what Avatar was. Avatar was like one of those cool 3D tests that you can watch once and be like, that looked cool. That was cool 3D. I'm glad technology is going this direction. Yeah. But the story wasn't there. I didn't care very much about the characters. I didn't care very much about the Smurfs.
They looked a little weird.
Yeah. I didn't care very much about the main character. I actually sort of understood the bad guy a little bit. He was just doing his job. I didn't care. And the second they said unobtainium, I was like, ugh, what is that?
Like the name. Yeah. Who wrote that one? James Cameron. Come on.
Not able to obtain. Like, come on.
You're so much better than this, dude.
So the thing is, this world is like big and beautiful and gorgeous, but like the story, we've already seen this story. We saw it in a Disney movie. We saw it in a lot. Actually, we've seen this in a lot of Disney movies. This is a very common story. It's Pocahontas. That's what it is. And John Smith meets the native. He goes native. Blah blah blah. So
this story is going to be similar.
Right.
Because, just the synopsis here. Jake Sully lives with his newfound family formed on the planet of Pandora. Once a familiar threat returns to finish what was previously started, Jake must work with Neytiri and the army of the Na'vi race to protect their planet. Sound familiar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, at least it's a continuation, I guess.
I mean, that's true. I mean, so you could watch them back to back and probably catch an hour nap in there and still not losing.
Here's the deal. One thing we know before we start this trailer is we probably know that graphically, I'm sure it's going to be stunning visually, right?
Yes, it will be stunning.
And if they'd released this not in 3D, they're making a massive mistake considering Avatar is what literally kicked off the 3D thing.
You know why I don't like Avatar? Can I be real with you here for a second?
Yeah.
Let me be real with all you guys, and let me be honest here. I hate that it's one of the top grossing movies of all time.
So do I.
Because of its graphics and the people that flooded to the movie theater because it was marketed as being something nobody had ever seen before. And now for the rest of freaking history time, we have to deal with it being on the top of the charts, and it just didn't earn it. It wasn't good enough to be up there with Star Wars and with, frankly speaking, even Endgame. It doesn't deserve to be up there.
Yeah.
Or with Titanic, which is another James Cameron movie.
And
it doesn't deserve to be at the top.
Yeah. To borrow a phrase from Archmage, it's the Philistines that think that because it made a ton of money, it deserves to stand next to these iconic, blockbusters.
It does. And it taints it for me that it earned a bunch of money, but it doesn't mean it's a great movie.
Dude, you know what it took for Endgame to get to where it was? 12 other movies.
16 other movies,
yeah,
or
whatever. Yeah. 12 other movies. Backstory. Story that spanned 12 movies. Motivations and character development that took 12 movies to get there. Let me tell you something. When Captain America picks up that hammer for the first time, that's not just fan service. Let me be clear. Maybe you didn't get the whole story. But there was a moment in Age of Ultron, right? Where he goes to pick up the hammer and it just budges a little bit, but not enough, right? Yeah. And Thor looks at him like, oh, that was interesting. But he couldn't lift it because he wasn't pure of heart. And in that same movie, Vision is able to pick it up. Why? Because he's pure of heart. So we've established you have to be pure of heart and or chosen to pick up that hammer. Do you know why Captain America was able to pick up that hammer when he was the last Avenger left against Thanos and the Horde? Yep. Because he realized at that moment, that's his death. He's going to die defending his friends. He's going to die defending the world that he calls home. And that is as pure as you can get. That pure thought of, I'm going to die here, and I'm going to die for my friends. It was so pure, he was able to lift that hammer. It wasn't just fan service. It was several movies that built up to that moment. So when people got up and cheered, it wasn't because, oh, he's holding the hammer. No, it's because we've been waiting for this for 7 years. That movie was that impressive. And that moment when he is already lost and his shield is broken and he still buckles it up and he goes, I can do this all day. Another payoff from the very first movie he was in. And he is going down with the ship, and then you hear in the background, on your left. Another payoff from another movie 7 movies ago, and the portals start opening. That was the goosebump moment. That was the moment where you're like, it doesn't get better than this.
Yeah, that's the moment where you say it deserves to be one of the top grossing movies of all time.
And you're telling me Avatar is better.
Yeah, it's not. Avatar 2 is going to cost $1 billion to make. $1 billion with a B dollars to make.
Oh, that's and there's an Avatar 3 scheduled.
It'll be interesting to see if I'm really, really interested to see if people show up to see Avatar 2. If the reason people went to see Avatar 1 was because of the graphics and how groundbreaking it was supposed to be, but everybody knows the story was just kind of weak.
Right.
Will they show up for 2?
Right.
Could this be a huge disappointment? Could they lose a ton of money? Very, very possible.
No, yeah, I think
if this movie doesn't make $1 billion, it loses money.
Yeah, so Avatar made $2.84 billion. Endgame made 2.79.
I know.
It's really unfortunate.
Look at the one right under Endgame.
I already closed it.
So. Oh, you don't have the list?
Yeah, that is like really unfortunate. That really is. All right, well, so this is why. This is like my biggest gripe with Avatar is not that it exists, is that, and I think you nailed it, Shane, is that it doesn't deserve the accolades that it gets. It doesn't deserve the memories, that people, I don't even think people have many memory. Their memories of this is like, oh, the first time I got to see 3D. All right, what was the main character's name again?
Right.
John Smith? I don't know. Who cares? All right. So if this
how many of you remember who was in the movie? Zoe Saldana, probably, because she went on to do some other stuff.
Because of Marvel, yeah.
You know, I mean,
I don't remember anyone else. And Sigourney Weaver, because she's Sigourney Weaver. That's why.
Because that's who she is.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna clip to this trailer and let's go. Ready?
Let's go.
Oh, look at those cool graphics, Shane. Oh
my God. It looks about the same as the first one.
Look at that amazing world. Look how the hair, his dreadlocks fall back.
Is that How to Train Your Dragon?
This is a gorgeous movie. Look at the why the water hits the breakaway. Oh my God, it's stunning. Look at the water. It's so stunning.
That's Final Fantasy 12.
Final Fantasy.
Yeah, it's
And you know when we get claimed for this video, you know we're not going to get released because we're talking nothing but garbage on the film.
I mean, listen, it looks cool. It looks visually good.
Notice how there's zero story in this though? This is the trailer, Shane.
I know. Yeah. Well,
wherever we go.
I can't. You're not playing the audio, are you?
I'm playing a little bit of audio.
Family.
Okay, I can't hear it.
Oh.
But it's I don't know.
So there's only a couple of lines of dialogue. He goes, "I know wherever we go, we're family."
It looks cool.
This is a good indicator of what this movie is. Like, there's no story. They're not.
Fortress.
Oh. All right, that's it. There was literally like 8 words in the entire trailer.
Yeah, yeah. And sorry, Ken, for being sarcastic over this thing. It's just we do have strong opinion about Avatar. If you guys like it, that's cool. Of course, we always support you.
Of course.
And who knows? Maybe it'll come out and we'll be like, hey guys, we were wrong. Avatar: The Way of Water is great, but we won't know till December, and I'm sure we'll let you guys know.
Yeah. No offense, I'm not holding my breath. Okay.
I mean, it is what it is. I love James Cameron. I mean, James Cameron.
I do love James Cameron.
Is a master, and I hate that. I mean, I hate that he. I hate that he is tied. He is tied to this movie in a way when he's made things like when he's made Titanic, when he's made Terminator. It's just like he has better things attached to him. That I hate that Avatar is like James Cameron. And he deserves better, or he can do better, I should say.
Yeah, I totally agree. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Look at how many avatars are scheduled.
Oh, I didn't see that.
So according to this, Avatar.
Oh my God. 3, 4, and 5. Oh my God. That's right. They're doing 4 movies. Shit. Okay. So this is what I forgot to mention this. So originally he actually took all 4 scripts for 2, 3, 4, and 5. And he brought it in front of all of his writers at the same time. And they went through the entire thing at the same time because he was afraid that if he went through each script individually, then they would lose focus on the story as a whole. And on that aspect, I have to give him credit. If this is going to be some sort of sweeping epic, he is handling it correctly in the way they create the treatment of the story. But based on the first Avatar, they're going to have to come in hard on Avatar: The Way of Water, and it's going to have to be really good from the beginning in order to convince me.
I mean, I guess it's possible. Like as much as I disliked the first Harry Potter movie, like I hated it. But as that story went on, I grew to like Harry Potter in my being forced to watch it, because the characters got better and the story got better as it went. So maybe it's possible. But yeah, there's Avatar 2, 3, 4, and 5, and they're already they're filming. Dude, 3 is in post-production, dude.
It's happening, man. One way or the other.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe in this channel, like 2 years, we're like, All right, we're making these new
We were
Avatar
dumb.
theories.
We were idiots. The Avatar movies are amazing stories. You know, it could be. Hey, listen, it's hard to bet against James Cameron for anything. It is. I mean, there's a whole bunch of stuff here that he didn't let us down about.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know,
he let us down on Terminator Genesis.
that's true. That's true.
What is up with
That's
the spelling of that? Why is it called Terminator Genesis? I know it's supposed to be like Genesis, like system,
Yeah.
but why spell it that way? It's just confusing.
How about why in the trailer give away the
Oh,
secret of the movie?
yeah. Why give away the actual plot of the movie instantly?
Yeah, in the trailer. That was weird.
So
that totally
weird.
Weird.
Really bad decision making on that trailer in that movie. The name Terminator Genesis, like it's supposed to be Terminator Genesis, like Genesystem, you know, like a.
He's been cruising for a while. You know that? He must have been working on this Avatar stuff for a long time. If you look at his IMDb, he did the Dark Angel TV series for one season or one. Oh, let's see. He did that, but he really hasn't done a lot. He's got like the Terminators in there. He's been doing some video game stuff.
A lot of Terminator. Holy moly. He does.
But it's like the video game. He's like characters based on characters. So it's not really like.
Looks like he's written. He rewrote some of these things too, though.
He did Turok: The First Flight, which was a TV movie, and then a screenplay for Alita: Battle Angel.
He did the screenplay for Piranha 2, The Spawning.
Why not? Yeah. He did the original Piranha movie. That's why.
Okay, that makes sense.
That was like his first flick.
Oh,
before he did, before he got trusted to do. But it's funny because if you look at, he's obviously been he's not been making movies.
No, he did the Sarah Chronicles, which I actually liked, but they completely ruined the way time travel worked in that universe.
Yeah, but if you look at his directing credits alone, you see, 2016 he was a collaborating director on Turok: The First Flight. He's supposed to be doing The Last Train from Hiroshima, but it's been delayed. 2012 he did Titanic deleted scenes short video, and then in 2009 was Avatar. So since doing the first Avatar movie, he really hasn't done anything until these next Avatar movies. Let me ask you this, Brian. Did this man just spend the last 12 years planning Avatar 2, 3, 4, and 5?
I mean, if that's the case, then we're gonna look like idiots when these movies come out.
We could look totally foolish. Totally could be foolish.
But our comments about the first Avatar
are on the money.
Are on the money.
Sorry.
Sure. Hey, the next 3 Avatar movies are gonna be awesome, but that does not discount our previous comments that Avatar 1 does not belong up there with Endgame. Sorry, it doesn't.
Fair enough. Or up there with Star Wars.
Yeah. Or Star Wars. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh man, with the Endgame thing, it really gets me though, because that movie, people don't realize how special that movie is. You're never gonna see a movie like that ever again. There will never be another Endgame. That's
Probably
it.
Not.
Probably not. Not. Yeah. That was, a lot of things had to come into play to make that happen the way it did. Okay, that's it. Let us know what you think though. And on the way to the comment section, tell us that we're all idiots and Avatar is the best movie ever made. Hit the subscribe button, the like button, and the alert button so you can hear more from these idiots.
Yeah, and you have to subscribe if you call us idiots. That's the only thing.
That's the only rule. Okay. Later, guys.